Let's get ready to rumble!
What's up, everybody? This is the year of 2011, and football season is just right around the corner.
Are you ready for some football?
Been sitting there thinking about what the Cowboys are going to be like this year.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Of course, I'm hoping for a better year than last year. Last year they ended up at 6-10. Jason Garrett took over as head coach, and when he took over, the team went 5-3. Now, over the offseason, Dallas really didn't do much. I think they were in the market to get a couple of big names, but those didn't work out. Thankfully, they didn't work out. I figured that if these guys try to spend too much money on one or two players, then, you know, the rest of the team sucks. We've had that problem for many years. We'd have one or two guys that were just better than everyone else, and the rest of the team sucked. And now I think you got a team that is good all the way around. So it's the same team that last year everyone was predicting to win the Super Bowl, and the year before, and the year before. Last year Romo went down. Their record when Romo went down was like 1-3 or something like that. I can't remember what their record was. It wasn't very impressive. But at that time, Romo was the leading passer in the NFC, East at least, and he was in the top 5 in the whole NFL.
I'm a big boy and I can handle that.
Not throwing very many interceptions or anything like that. They did have some red zone issues.
I'm a big boy and I can handle that.
But Romo has not been the problem the last few years. The last few years, it's been the secondary and the offensive line. And I do believe their offensive line has gotten a little better. They've gotten younger, and that's a good thing. Now they're so the offensive line has to prove themselves. Secondary, you just never know with the secondary. I think if Rob Ryan has a decent pass rush, I think the secondary will kind of fall into place. It's going to be a totally different defense this year than previous years. So I'm anxious to see that part, the new defensive scheme that Rob Ryan's going to do. I think the old defense was kind of worn out. The old Bill Parcells and Wade Phillips type defenses, those are kind of worn out. Rob Ryan is a little bit more new school, but in an old school type of fashion. I'm anxious to see what they're doing. I mean, it's been a long time since we've been real competitive. Been a couple of years. Basically, last year sucked. Is basically how it went. So I think if we could erase last year, we have a new coach, have relatively the same team. We got rid of Roy Williams. Thank goodness, that was big time. We had to get rid of Roy Williams. So I'm anxious to see what Des Bryant will do. I think he'll be an awesome number 2 guy. And I also think that this Ogletree fellow is going to step in a number 3 guy. Of course, Miles Austin is the best receiver on the team, the best wide receiver on the team. Obviously, Jason Witten is the best receiver, total all-around player. I think that improves. Getting Roy Williams off the team improves the team. I definitely do. And so we'll see. I do predict a playoff team. I predict 10-6. Basically, I'm putting Jason Garrett's half a year that he coached, putting that times 2 with a healthy Tony Romo and a healthy Des Bryant. I think he'll give him a 10-6. I think that's pretty conservative. I think they can do better, but they've got some tough teams to play this year. And Philadelphia is stacked. I will say Philadelphia is stacked, and everyone is predicting them to go to the Super Bowl. And
it's just, I just don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
And I'm not, because here just every time they predict people to win the Super Bowl, their team flops, and the Cowboys are great, example of that, because they would have all this talent on one team, and they could just never find ways to coexist, and they're uncoachable, and they suck. And I hope that's what happens to Philadelphia. I really hope, because man, they've got some players. Anyways, thanks for watching this video here, and maybe we'll have more to do. I mean, this preseason just started here a week and a half ago, or a week ago, or something like that. A week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Shoot, I don't know. Their first preseason game is this Thursday against Denver in Dallas. So I'm anxious to watch the first quarter, first half of the game, and then I'm like, I'm ready for regular season. So.
Are you ready for some football?
So I've been waiting. I love football. I've been waiting for some good football for a while. And what better way to spend your fall, by watching football. In particular, America's team, the Dallas Cowboys.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
You see, all the other teams are just football teams, really. But the Dallas Cowboys are America's team, and whether you love them or hate them, you're always paying attention to what they're, who they are, what they're about, and what they're doing. You're always paying attention, no matter what. So that's America's team, and hey, thanks for watching. 73.
Turn out the lights, the party's over.